Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nerds Drink Whiskey. We hope that you are social distancing. We hope that you're washing your hands. We hope that you're not touching your face.
Sure thing, Bossy the cow.
And we hope that if you do have to cough, you cough into your elbow. So
I suggest you don't use the telephone, you don't sneeze, you don't cough.
As you can tell, these are solo episodes. I actually had planned on doing a bourbon series, just like the Redbreast series that we just finished. And, well, then the world shut down. So,
Shut down America.
Not doing that, doing solo episodes. We are planning on trying to use some platform like Zoom or Google Hangouts or something to that effect to try and see if we can get a whole bunch of people, get a panel going again. Working on that, so maybe soon. And if you'd like to be involved in one of our panels, please comment on our Facebook. We sometimes respond to the YouTube as best we can, but to be honest, I kind of suck at it. This is a one-man operation. So, but today's whiskey, or this week's whiskey, is let's see here. Can we get this going? It's always interesting to try and get this camera to. But we got Michters, hard to pronounce both ways. Straight rye. A lot of times this comes up on Google as Michter's US 1 as opposed to Michter's single barrel straight rye. Now it says Kentucky right here on the bottle. Yeah. Guess what? This wasn't distilled in Kentucky.
Oh, here it comes. Lots of explaining.
Everything that I can find about this says that it is an MGP of Indiana. So yeah, it's Midwest grain products of Indiana. That doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. There's a lot of really great whiskeys out there that are just not from distilleries. Basically, they grab the whiskey from a company like MGP, and from that they figure out what kind of wood are we going to age it in, how long are we going to age it in, sometimes where you age it. Is it aged on a ship that's sailing through the ocean? Is it aged in barrels that are sitting way up in the mountains? Is it done in the middle of a field of petunias? You know, there's all kinds of different things you could do. Is it finished in a sherry cask? Is it what's the humidity where you age it? There's all kinds of different variables that can be pushed beyond just how it's distilled. So I don't discount it. We do kind of make fun of it a little bit because we are partial to places that distill as well as age their own whiskey. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes you can have, if somebody's only good at the one specific thing, the aging of the whiskey, so be it. If they're only good at blending, being a blender, hey, you know, if you know how to blend whiskey and you make a good product, if the final product is great, the final product is great. There's a lot of places that distill their whiskey and age it, and they come up with absolute garbage. So no harm, no foul. But anyways, this is Michters or Michters. I'm not sure which one is the appropriate way to pronounce it, but it is a rye, so it's a little strong on the nose. It is the proof. It's not very high proof. So yeah, it's 84.8, I think, something like that. Yeah. So it's you know, not totally. It's not right at the 80. It's not like the lowest, but it's not, it's not a cask strength either. So might give it a little bit of bite along with the rye. But I don't know. Let's see. Dark Helmet, do your thing.
Ludicrous speed.
It does have a little bit of a bite. It does have a kick. I think that's slightly higher proof with the rye. Does give it a little bit of a kick. The one thing I've noticed about Michter's is it's always very average. Not really spectacular, but a little overpriced for what you get. This is $55, and for $55, there should be a lot more to it. There's a lot of whiskeys out there that you can get that are grain to glass, that are much better, that are like 30, 40, 50. So if you're charging that much and you're an MGP, you better be spectacular. And they're decent. If I'm at a restaurant and that's what they got, I'll order a shot of it. It's not bad by any means. But there's not a lot of complexities here. There's a little bit of sweetness and a big bite. That's pretty much all you get. So it's pretty much what any whiskey aficionado is going to expect from this brand. Nothing to write home about. A little overpriced.
No, I hate this overpriced.
But not bad. Not bad at all. If a buddy of yours has a bottle of this, and if they're buying, by all means, you be drinking. It's good. It's solid. It's decent. Nothing spectacular. So, anyways, I got a lot of bourbons that I'm going to be reviewing over the next few weeks, solo episodes. But next week, I am hoping to get a bunch of distilleries on a big Zoom call, and we're going to try and see if we can talk about hand sanitizer, which is not a topic I ever thought that a whiskey show would talk about. But the reality is there's a lot of distilleries out there that are trying to do their part and supply the world with as much hand sanitizer as possible. And we're going to get them all on people that are actual distillers of all different sizes. And they're trying to pump out as much hand sanitizer as possible.
Big damn hero, sir. Think we judge.
This is our people really stepping it up and really helping out. And I just think it's a really great thing. And I'm really proud to be part of the whiskey community, the distilling community. And I think we really need to prop up these heroes and talk about them and kind of promote their brands and let people know, hey, when things got tough, these are the people that were willing to pivot and help out and do their part. So we're gonna try and see if we can get some of these very, very busy people on a big group Zoom call. If you're interested, please contact me, and we'll try and get you on that call as well. Or just go to the Nerds Drink Whiskey Facebook page, facebook.com/nerdsdrinkwhiskey, and sign up to the event. Go to our events page; it's right there, and we're gonna try and get some people on there. So, anyways, that's it for this episode of Nerds Drink Whiskey. It's great. It's decent. It's just not that phenomenal. It's solid whiskey. That's all I got to say about it. So until then, please stay safe. Please, if we can just come on, keep up with the social distancing. We can beat this thing. So, anyways, see you next week for another episode of Nerds Drink Whiskey.